Any upcoming Warriors home games, we have single and package games available in select sections. Visit the team's website to book tickets today.
Don't miss it. There are 6 tickets available for upcoming games. Please go to the nearest ticket booth to get yours today.
An enjoyable sports experience. We therefore ask you to refrain from any disruptive behavior, such as fighting, talking out, attempting to interfere or interrupt play, and using improper language and gestures. Spectators engaging in such behavior are subject to rejection and stress as possible. Please report any violation of these rules to the Arizona Security and Service Movement. Don't miss any Warriors home games on the show. Ticket packages and single-game tickets are still available at your nearest ticket booth and online. Get your tickets today.
And folks, make sure to be on the pass. They'll get a freaking
Welcome, everyone, to NBA basketball on 2K Sports. Along with Grant Hill and Richard Jefferson, this is Brian Anderson, and we've got our reporter, Allie LaForce, and a chance to see the latest edition of the Power Rankings. Always fun to see where everyone in the league stands. You look at the Warriors, they slipped a bit. Still in the top 10, though.
Well, right now for the Jazz, they've claimed the top spot because they've earned it. Some critics have said they're playing way above their heads, but I think we're just learning how great this team is.
The starters for Utah, George and Sexton in the backcourt. Then it's Walker Kessler, and it's Sensabaugh in at the small forward position. And for the Warriors, Curry and Hield to the sharpshooting backcourt. Wiggins and Kuminga at the forward. A lot of bounce there. And it's Jackson Davis in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And Grant sitting at the midway point of the season now. As a player, does it feel that way? Or does one half drag on more than the other?
You know, I'd say the back half can feel a little bit longer. Whether it's games of consequence that magnify things, or for teams lower down, maybe the season drags on at the end.
Here's G. Turned in an outstanding game against Milwaukee. Outside Sexton. Knocked away. George passes to G. Drops in the three.
A growing aspect of George's game. He's working to become a strong facilitator.
Outside Hield. Pass to Wiggins. On the take. And he jams it home with authority.
BA, the one-hand dunk just looks so fluid.
Yeah, absolutely. Even smooth when he's powered it home like that. Pass to Jackson Davis. On the wing, Curry. To the inside. And he takes the feet in stride and slams it home.
2 loud points from Wiggins. Andrew, he is getting up.
Here's G. To the paint. Here's Sexton. Played it in with a nice touch off the window.
Making a statement here early, going right to the rack. I love it.
Yeah, it's nice to see him be assertive instead of settling for a jump shot, especially in the first quarter.
Gets the three to fall.
The playmaking of Hill, it's really improved over the years.
You know, when you look around the league at the young players, Kuminga is one of the stars.
It's hard to ignore the work that he's done in his young career. Already a part of a championship team. There is no doubt he's blossoming into a star in this league. We got to keep an eye out for him.
Curry's shot is off.
It's never easy from that distance, but we see him drill those and shoot around all the time.
Even though he is capable of hitting that shot, I'd like to see him work for a better look in that situation.
The Warriors have gone 3 of 4, off to a nice start.
Number 26. First personal foul. First team foul.
And about 2 minutes into the first quarter here. Outside Hield. And he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
And although he's undersized at his position, his vertical, yeah, that'll clean up a few mistakes.
Kessler, a screen on Kuminga. Beyond the arc. G's shot is good. G's got 6.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game. And that's how you lead a team. Literally.
Here's G. He has 6. It's rebounded by Golden State. A tough loss coming against the Lakers in their last game played.
It was poor efficiency scoring the ball. They needed too many attempts to get their points.
Yeah, it looked like they were settling out there, not moving the ball enough to generate the type of shots that they wanted.
Nails it from beyond the arc.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
And Curry's got the ball here for the Warriors. The last time they came together was in Salt Lake City, where they fell to the Jazz.
From the line, it's so hard to win that way on someone else's floor.
Yeah, missing from the line became contagious. That happens. They just pick the worst time to do it.
And we're joined now by Shams Charania. He's calling in with a story. Good to have you, Shams. What's going on?
Thanks. Well, for the Warriors this summer, there was disappointment seeing their longtime trio broken up with the departure of Klay Thompson. But many around the league felt like with the additions they've made, this team is actually upgraded. So, guys, we'll see how they hold up in this crowded Western Conference. Do Steph Curry and Draymond Green have enough?
They'll be challenged for certain. All right, Shams, thanks for the report. And some changes here for the Warriors. Draymond Green, he's checked in for Jackson Davis. Podziemski comes in for Andrew Wiggins. And it's Beverly in for Stephen Curry. A big group substitution here for Utah. Collins, he's checked in for Kessler. Hendricks comes in for Sensabaugh. Clarkson's checked in for Sexton. And it's Mills in for George.
He just makes it look so easy on offense. Like, who takes pleasure in torturing defenses? He does.
Outside, Green, the 3. G with a rebound.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Down low. Pass to Collins. Good.
Yeah, that's a good look for Collins. I like the offensive approach right there.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Beverly outside. Now Podziemski. Kuminga with a screen on Clarkson. Inside. Shot clock at 6. Nice shot by Kuminga.
And he's coming off a huge performance, and his confidence couldn't be any higher. And his coach knows that too.
When it ain't broke, leave it alone. Until someone stops him, just let him roll.
From outside the arc. Oh, he got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out ahead in the second quarter. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Warriors.
So far, they haven't had to force anything. They're swinging the ball around and turning good passing into points.
And what's more, they're getting their feet wet down there in the paint early on. Not shying away at all, taking it inside. What a great way to start.
Jonathan Kuminga is out there with Green. Then it's Patrick Beverly. Then there's Brandon Podziemski. And it's Eubanks in at center. That's the group for Golden State as we kick off the second quarter. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Hi, guys. Bill G in their last game against the Bucks was a man on a mission. He added 55 points. Coaches would love to see him do it again. Guys?
Thanks, Allie. Absolutely. He was a one-man show in that one, Grant.
Yeah, he was not going to let them lose that game. You'll see if he comes in with that same mentality tonight.
And I'll be interested to see if the opposition looks to double him, because this should open up opportunities for his teammates to get going.
I'm being told we've got Shams Charania on the line with a developing story. Shams, what's the scoop?
Thanks, B.A. Closing in on the trade deadline, the Sacramento Kings front office is getting things done. They've made a move that certainly makes them more dynamic. James Harden won't create offense as consistently as he may have in the past, but over certain stretches, he can still very much dominate, especially with his passing ability. Defenses have to respect his scoring ability. That opens up opportunities for his teammates who are going to love that he makes them better.
Good stuff there, Shams. Thanks for keeping us in the loop. Grant, when you talk about consistency and officiating game to game, you think there's room for improvement?
You know, I do think so. I mean, they're allowing more contact, but overall, more clarity on what constitutes legal guarding position would help players and officials.
Here's G. He's got 12. Buries it from 3. G's got 15.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
Pass to Eubanks. Here's Podziemski. Money from 17 feet out. Podziemski's got his first basket. Jazz trail by 5. To the left side wing. Here's G. Three-pointer off the mark. The Warriors have got 2 of 3 shots to go in the second. And here's Moody. Back to Beverly. To the middle. Here's Kuminga. Kuminga soars in for the slam. Man, he makes it look easy.
While he's a bit undersized for a 4, he more than makes up for it with his bounce.
Anderson with a screen. Here's G. He's watched by Kuminga. Drills it from deep. G's got 6 points in the quarter.
And what kind of defense was that? You can't give up wide open threes like that. What are you doing?
Outside Moody. To the inside. Utah with the rebound. G's got 4 rebounds in the game. Anderson passes to Sexton. Here's G. No good with the triple. The Warriors lead by 4. Outside Moody. To the wing, right side. Inside. Here's Kuminga. Ooh, Kuminga. So deadly at the rim.
They are passing the ball around tremendously right now.
Here's G. He's got 18. Fires the 3. Count it. That's his 7th basket of the game in 14 tries.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
And Steve Kerr calls timeout here. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. Getting ready for the Warriors. Jackson Davis is checked in for Eubanks. Wiggins comes in for Moody. Fields checked in for Podziemski. And it's Curry in for Beverly. Now here's Kuminga. 26 points for him last game against the Lakers.
And he made a living at the line as well. Got there over and over and did some damage.
Down low. And Kuminga throws it down.
Look at Hield's unselfish approach. He's working to find everyone to look, not just himself.
Here's G. No good from outside. He got his defender off his feet with a pump fake, but couldn't knock it down. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian. No surprise here. Stephen Curry hopes to be a Warrior for life. He said being a part of a group of legends that have played for one franchise, established a culture, and won at the highest level, and did it with a lot of different roster combinations, I don't ever take that for granted. Brian, what a run.
Yeah, it is a great run, and he's been the foundation, Allie. Thank you. Mills, he's checked in for George.
Number 88.
And so it's Golden State with it. 7-point game. Biggest lead so far. He's got his first free throws of the night right here.
13 foul. At the line for the Warriors, Trace Jackson Davis.
The first free throw is good. Both shots good from the strike.
Yeah, they're playing a much more physical game here in the second quarter.
Jazz trail by 9. Here's Sensabaugh. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
I don't mind that. I mean, they met him at the rim and temporarily prevented the points.
And so he makes both from the line.
No surprise there. He's about as automatic as it gets from the stripe. I hope I didn't jinx him.
Pass to Jackson Davis. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
And just shredding apart the defense with his passing. He's helping to pace this offense so well.
He's locked in with his teammates right now, setting guys up in perfect position.
Here's G. He's got 21. Sinks it from distance. G's got 12 points now in the quarter.
The defense really fell apart there. You can't afford to leave them all alone at the arc.
Pass to Hield. Oh, there's the alley.
This man is on fire. His team is winning, and it doesn't get better than that.
Jazz trail by 8. From deep. Oh, and again, it's the Jazz from deep.
All 5 of the last buckets they've given up have been from downtown.
Now Curry. From the arc. Oh, Curry, making it look effortless.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at it.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
And so it's the Golden State Warriors finishing the quarter with an 8-point lead. And it's all due to their ability to own the paint. They've been dominant down low. We'll be right back with you shortly.
With All-Star Weekend around the corner, let's see who's looking to bring down the rims at the dunk contest this year. Look, I know this is going off topic, but during the first half, we were doing some dribbling drills. So, Kenny, as the point guard here, I want you to rank our handles.
Okay, obviously, first is me. Second, I'll get that to you, Ernie. Third, I'll go with our IT guy. He really surprised me. Then you, Shaq.
There's no way I'm after Ernie.
Shaq, if you want to be better, you can be.
All right, looking back now at that first half, we just saw some obstacles to overcome for the Utah Jazz.
They want to lean on that perimeter game. I get that. But being one-dimensional, guys, look, it just makes it too easy to guard you.
Yeah, maybe they could redirect some of their attack, be more active in the lane. Appreciate you joining us. It's been our distinct pleasure, and I mean that. Let's now take you back over to the third quarter with Brian Anderson.
Well, for those just tuning in, thanks for being with us. Second half of this game still to play. The Warriors lead by 8. Kicking off the second half. Here's Will Hardy's 5. George and Sexton in the backcourt. Then it's Walker Kessler, and it's Sensabaugh in at the 3. Outside Curry puts up a 3. Kessler with a rebound. The dive for the ball. Here's George. Cashes in the first attempt of the game.
Wow, Keontae George flashing those handles. Nasty. Stuff.
Pass to Kuminga. And Kuminga throws it down.
A savage reverse jam. That takes great body control.
No question. He was making a statement right there, man. And again for 3. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable, B.A. Unbelievable.
Outside Kuminga. Fires from deep. Kessler with a rebound. Kessler's got 4 rebounds now. And it's Sexton on the take. Kuminga pulls it in. Kuminga's got his 4th rebound in this one. You know, Grant, looking at the career of Colin Sexton, he had a huge 3rd season, averaged 24 a game.
Yeah, B.A. And unfortunately, Colin hurt his knee early during his 4th year. Had season-ending surgery, but we've seen Sexton make a full comeback. Just a dynamic scoring guard.
Here's G. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. The Warriors lead by 8. Wiggins passes to Kuminga. Again, Golden State.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation is.
And we're just about 2 minutes into the final half of play now. Here's G. The Jazz again can't hit.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. You just missed it.
"17 seconds left in the 3rd quarter. From deep 3-point range. Connects again from distance.
I mean, his flame throwing continues. He's having a season for the ages.
And he's approaching the 4th most 3-point makes in a season. Uses the glass on the layup. Podziemski's got 9.
You're not going to get stops against him unless you give an effort.
Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits. It may be difficult to overcome. Warriors ahead. They're up by 11. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist to the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked that this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
That wasn't a better pass in the game, almost like he had a 6th sense.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Down low, it's Draymond and Looney. Patrick Beverly out there with Brandon Podziemski. And it's Melton in at the 3, the small forward. So that's the group out there for Golden State. Pass to Podziemski. Looney, the screen. Releases from 15. The shot by Podziemski, no good. Jazz trail by 8. Here's G. And a miss there on the triple. Outside, Green. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair.
The game of Green, it's about testing the defense, finding their weak spots.
Utah making a switch here. Clarkson's checked in. And so he's able to get 1 of 2. Here's G. Melton covers. Kessler, a screen on Melton. Here's G. Off target from 3-point range. The Warriors lead by 9. Here's Podziemski. Second chance shot. And the layup is up and in.